I mean, what I would try to do is probably, be very careful about this money that's coming out of your required minimum distribution.
All from Earth 18. Okay, all right. Earth 18. How many areas can collect standing water that you don't even think about? Just going through my yard, one area, and I discovered this the other day, and didn't even think about.
My bad. It's definitely time. And it's times like these when you can count on Staples. Access your files from email, the cloud, or USB, and then print, copy, fax, or scan them, and get back to business fast. Visit your nearby Staples. It's pro time.
His eyes darted between the blue wire.
To work in minutes. They're so confident if you don't see results with the very first treatment, you pay nothing. So one phone call, one very professional visit, and you could be enjoying romance again. Stop suffering. Call now. 800-941-0500. That's 800.
Somewhere around there. So we're just there. We're not that far away from when we're going to need these ID cards. But what are the real problems with it? A national ID card system, would it, is it a slippery slope that would...
Right? By the end of 3 months, they could walk 363 yards. That's nearly 4 football fields uphill on a treadmill with a steep incline. It's just amazing, amazing benefits. 3 months on Mariva Curcumin, and you can walk 4 times farther uphill on a treadmill. That blew.
Ya no volverán a verlo, que canten vida mafiosa, el grupo de los Canes, que en vida fueron alegres.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God.
My background can behavior, but I can only answer your question as if your dog was my dog. If my dog had bladder stones, the 3 things I would be doing.
The orange of a heat-ripened afternoon, and the blue of long, cool nights. These are the colors of summer, in one perfect summer ale. Sam Adams, Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass. Savor the flavor responsibly.
If you're familiar with cloud computing, you probably know that Amazon Web Services offer...
Sure. In an open area between the original grandstand and the big addition in center field. Going towards third base from right field. Pitches in for a strike to Goodwin. And the count 1-1. But then the other opening on the other side toward the right field corner, Dave, those flags are blown.
in the highways and byways.
Proven ADT. With 36-month contract for licensing and terms and conditions, visit ADT.com.
The Money Pit is presented by Home Advisor, by trusted home improvement pros.
So much. There are two things. They're either blowing out opponents or they're not winning as many games. And the latter is the case for the Cubs. A game under 500 coming into play today.
Now the 0-1. Way high. Martinez got the scoring started. A two-run single in the first. Cincinnati's grounded to short and
Real handsome memories on the wall. And when there's silver in your hair, you won't have to ask if I... Voy a ser miserable. Puedes decir, hoy voy a vivir como gallina, o puedes decir, hoy voy a vivir como Dios manda, como las águilas. Ya me vi haciendo de tu mundo un paraíso, besándote la piel con tu permiso. Quiero ser para ti lo que tú eres para mí. Ya me vi rodeando con mis brazos tu cintura, haciéndote reír.
Generous. These are the kind of people that I'm surrounded with, so I know there's always going to be dirt bags and there's always going to be liars and haters out there, and that does break my heart to a degree, but the world's always been infested with that negative pulse, and I'm so surrounded by a positive pulse that I just do what I do. I do a lot of media because I'm invited into the media.
yeah.
More industrialized cities, industrialized towns, more, industries, upgraded industries, value-added things. Kenya is rich in some culture, horticulture, in tea and coffee, but what about the other value-added industries? They need to build more industries. A UN report last year say that by the year 20...
Are you barely getting by, making minimum payments? You should know the credit card companies are tricking you into thinking.
To completion of step 3 in the baby steps in basically 18 to 48 months is like.
To show the way
picture in your head. You know, if you've ever been into a swampland, there's a difference between the swamp water and water that's coming from a spring. You know, if you're in Florida, you can kind of get the analogy. I'll break it down a little bit more. There's a difference between muddy water and clear water. I heard my mom cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was.
In fact, if I remember correctly, when Chris Wenke gave up playing minor league baseball and decided to go play football, he won the Heisman Trophy, and he was 27 years old, I think.
No, I don't want to. I mean, it's like that type of thing, and so, you know, they mean an enormous amount, and I tell you, it's just some of the moments that they've had in music history. It's just absolutely so cool, but it's also
York's only local sports station. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Okay, here we go, people.
This is The Herd.
Where are you again?
With Colin Cowherd.
Proximity to greatness, even within a family, doesn't equal greatness because...
Can you see that clearly? Halstead Flats Apartments? I can't see that. I need to get my glasses checked. What the heck's going on here? Davis sets fire. Fouled off the plate.
Madre Baltina putar sos y kanyal. Madre Baltina putar sos y makina makomea ay chagarum au endel benaum. So 0-an arata rasen.
Yes, folks, even if the mainstream media won't report it, there are some things both sides of the aisle do agree on. And if you like the sounds of that, let Feinstein, Cruz, White House, and Senator Mike Lee know how you feel. Tell them you want to see Congress work together. And while you're at it, let your favorite radio and television hosts and anchors know you want more